bim. Guess what? Bim bim. We're live. And we are in Staley, Vegas. And we are heading towards Wigan. But we're going via Manchester. Because I'm bored of the motorways, I'll be honest with you. Just bored of going on motorways. So, I thought we'll go the old-fashioned way. Go down the tram lines. And then we'll come through Cheetah Mill and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go that way today. There's no rush to get back home. It's 21:50 on the 25th of January 2022, and it's blinking cold. Warning, warning, black ice. Warning, warning, black ice. Ow. That round leg hurt. So, again, if you want to chat amongst yourselves, feel free. I cannot join in as I am driving a motorised vehicle of transport, i.e. a car. Going past Staley Bridge Tip, starting off in Staley Bridge, it's Thameside Tip actually, and then we're practically immediately into Duckingfield, which is a real place. Dangerous corner. Well, that car ahead of us is roughly about the right distance ahead of us for triggering the lights for the time we get there. It's a double when it's turning right as well. So excellent, Miss Moneypenny. Name is Bond, James Bond. There we go. As soon as we get here, come on, move. We've only got a few seconds before they change back again. See? Darting around them lights. So, we're now on the ex-Patchwork Road. Used to rattle your fillings out going down here, and that was just walking, it was that bad. And about 5 years ago they resurfaced it. And it's lovely now. Lovely. Oh no, I'm talking like a mank. That's because I'm going to Manchester. Go see what's going on in Manchester. Just up City haven't been playing tonight. Although they normally play on a Wednesday, don't they? Anyway, we're coming up to dangerous corners. Dangerous corner number 2. Dangerous corner number 3. Very slow, right down. The lights are going to change right now. Let them change and do go green right now. Some people might think that's obscene. Right now. Right, we're going to go left here. Oh, perfect. Perfectamundo. Uh-oh. Completely wrong gear for that. Never mind. I don't know what gear I was in, actually. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've cleared the window and I've inspected what the problem was as we go past the Soviet bloc, and the problem was the windscreen wipers ripped. God damn it! So I'm going to have to go and get a windscreen wiper. I was going to go in the right hand lane then, but I don't need to because I'm not going right on the motorway. We're going straight on where the motorway is. Because we're in Manchester. We'll go straight on where the motorway is, like. Let's go. Air brakes on lorries are the best things about driving lorries. Just the air brakes. Oh, brilliant. Love them. past Ashton Baths on the right. These lights have just changed, whether they change back again before we get there is anyone's guess. And they did not. Now these are not going to change before we get there because there's no one to trigger them, except for me. Unless they're already on red for both of those, in which case they might change. Yeah, there you go. There's them bloody mission things going on. Don't forget you can talk amongst yourselves, but I can't join in because I'm preoccupied. So we've got through them lights, but the next lights have just changed to red, so they will still be on red by the time we get there. There's also a road sweeper thing going on there, isn't there? Pavement sweeper in this case, because he's on the pavement. So it is 4 minutes to 10 at night on a Tuesday, and there's a road sweeper, a little mini road sweeper out sweeping the roads. It's getting more like America every day. Actually, just looked at the motorway then, 40 mph speed limit. Ooh. So we might have dropped lucky. I do need to be nothing behind me, I do need to go in the right lane. Because after Mackie's and the snipe and all that, we will go right and then we'll follow the tram lines. I think the car on the left, the white car, is going to burn off the VW in front of us. You know, the one that's moving when the lights are still on red, that one. Yeah, that one. In. Oh, we've got another one on the other side. Now the lanes immediately go down to 2 lanes. The problem is, the next set of traffic lights are always on red. So, right, we're off. Watch him burn off. They're both burned off, to be fair. Lights are on at red. So that VW that was on the right is now on the left. It's a very dirty number plate. There's nothing coming on the right, so we're okay for now. So we're going a different way, we're going down Ashton New Road. It's currently Manchester Road, but I think it changes to Ashton New Road fairly quickly. I'm moderately impressed that the white car is not burned off. But, as I say, there's always time, yeah. So we've got a lorry there as well ahead of us. That's going to slow everyone down. I still want you off. Right, we're changing. We're off. Nearly off. We are off. To be fair, the lorry shot off. It's everyone else who's going slow. So we're now going to drive down the tram lines. Warning, trams. Warning, trams. It's not a tram, that's a bus. You can tell that because it's a bus. I've got a car that thinks driving up my exhaust pipe is going to get them further. toying with the idea of overtaking everyone at these lights. It's thought better of it though. There's a tram. Tram, tram, tram. Warning, warning. Tram, tram, tram. When I was at college, I had a mate who lived in the houses, one of the houses on the right, and there were no trams here then. So that was a bit of a dull story, but there you go. Can't remember his name. I think he was called Roberts. I'm not sure. Another tram on the other side there, just leaving the railway, the tram station. Leaving the railway station. Duh. Right, there's the car that was up my exhaust pipe. So I assume it's going to turn right because that's the only thing it can do. Yes, it does. We only just get through there though. But it now means I'm at the back of the queue. Well, there's a big queue, there's only 3 of us. We're driving on tram lines now. So we're that's in the tram station. Keep calling it trams. I mean, they are trams, which its proper name is Metrolink. But it doesn't link all the metro because it doesn't come to Wigan for a start, which is in Greater Manchester. Oh. Then there was 2, although we've been caught up by vehicles behind. So I'm now actually driving on the tracks. I'm definitely being caught by a car behind us rattling up. Bear in mind, we're doing 30, me and the van. Car's right up with me now. It's as close to me as I am to the van. We've got 2 buses ahead of us and a car. Got 1 bus ahead of us in the car. Right, we've got no buses ahead of us in a car and a van, obviously. This car behind me is going to attempt to overtake me and a van. another tram coming the other way. Crikey. It's a shame the car didn't try and overtake me when the tram were coming. Oh, there's a tram on the left there in the station going towards Manchester. Don't think we'll see it going around the corner because A, we've got a van in front of us, and B, you'll just go straight ahead. Here we go. No lights on the back of that car either. I told you it was going to go for it. How far did it get? Well, it got through the lights, only up to the next lot of cars. So it hasn't actually gained much time at all. Where's the tram at? Is the tram already gone? The tram must have already gone. So a lovely bit of driving there from the Audi with no lights on it. Darren Bean, of course. As we pass the Etihad training ground. But it could have overtook us there, no problem. So there's Manchester City's ground there in the distance on the left. These lights are the slowest lights in the world. They're building a new arena where those cabins are. Scooby's gone. Oh, way up. So we're going to have to pull out. Just noticed it's that's why the Scooby shut off. There's all the cranes up. Is that cranes or is that the structure? No, it's just cranes at the minute. Oh yeah, there is some structure up. Lift shafts by the looks of things and stairwells. So it looks like it's going to be huge. That's the gasometer. I always forget the name of them things. Interesting to see what the roadworks are like, where the railway lines are, where the big junctions are, because I've not been this way for a long while. See, they've actually finished them. I'm going past the casino. First of two. Lights are on green, which means they'll be on red by the time we get there, which is bad because that means we'll be stuck there for hours. Or otherwise we may get through. Right, this is where all the roadworks have been, so it looks like they've actually finished the major roadworks. They've got a nice new bridge there. Looking pretty smart. This is for the new east-west line. cars here. To the haunted pub. Again, the filter's on these lights, so I assume they've been on green a while, but we managed to get through, so. Then we drop down. You can see the haunted pub at the bottom of the hill on the right. There it is on the right, all boarded up. So we're going to come past the Metrolink workshops and head office. There's the station for it on the left, and then you see the entrance and the signage again on the left. Waiting to come out of Mackey's, double-decker Mackey's, past the bus depot, which we've already passed, to be fair. So we're now heading towards Cheetham Hill. We'll pretty much go back to normal then. Or will we? I don't know. Don't know. Don't just beat me wrong when you go around the corner. Makes no sense whatsoever. Why would you ride a bike with no lights on? Makes even less sense. Right, the lights are changing, so we should be green quickly. There we go, we're off. Does that say road ahead closed? I don't know. Caution, raised ironworks. Oh, they can't call them manholes anymore now, can they? Because women get offended. I mean, why you'd want to be offended not being called a hole is beyond me. Anyway, there's Atherton's Gibbet, which is shut because they don't do supper. Anderton's, not Atherton's. Alright, the other side, and we're now in Cheetham Hill. Perfect timing for the lights. just parked up then. It's a coffee bar. People inside buying coffee. McDonald's with the sign turned off. All the signs turned off. Isn't sure. No, there's people still on the drive-through. And the baths. So these lights again change ahead of us, which is good. That's the playing fields on the left. See some faces lit up with blue screens, so there are youth down there on the phones. So coming up to casino number 2. Just through these lights. Green again. This horrible building on the left is horrendous. It's like people have moved in though. Jeez. There's casino on the right, lit up in red. The Genting Casino. So that's where they're building the new places. And here is, bizarrely, the ahead of time roundabout with zebra crossing on it. The rules have changed, so I'm not exactly sure what the rules are yet, but I'll wait for the TV adverts to come on and tell me. Apparently we have to be nice to cyclists. Tell you what, when they stop going through red lights and stop riding on the pavement when it suits them, I'll be nice to them. Normally turn right there, but don't fancy that today. Instead we'll come up here. We end up in Stretford. These lights looks a bit misty and foggy around there actually. It's a little cloud I suppose because of the high pressure. This is the A6 at the moment. And it all gets a bit complicated. Doing 40 and a 40. Some blues and twos behind us. 2 blues and 2s behind us. Turned off, I think they've turned off. Can't see them anymore. come off the A6. We're heading towards the A6. That is the A6. Man's in a hurry. Slowed down when the blues and twos were ahead. Behind us, I mean, and then when they turned off, ran the foot down again. Brilliant. It doesn't do you any good because all you do is catch up with cars that are doing 25 mile an hour in a 30, so it's a complete waste of time. There you go, brake lights on already. The only advantage you might get is you might get through some red traffic lights, green traffic lights that turn red before I get there, or a bus might pull out in between us. God damn it. It's the number 36, which goes from somewhere to somewhere else. I assume via Worsley. Sounds a bit rough. So let's open the windows to listen to how rough it sounds. Brakes. Brilliant. Well, the van's turning off. Must be late for the tea. To be honest with you, I'm not much of a clue where I am at the minute. Just going with the flow. I think I always say that when I'm round here. And then we just end up in Swinton. I'm like, oh, I'm in Swinton, I know where I am now. Oh, I'm in Swinton, I know where I am. It's a nice war memorial lit up at night. Yeah, I recognise the building on the left of the towers and then the precinct on the right. And I don't trust bus lanes anymore, so avoid that. And these are the traffic lights that we normally come from the right to turn to go down here. So we're now back on regular route. It's going down towards the estate with all the lovely fields and the big trees and everything down there. So we're now on the Worsley road. Lights are currently on green. These lights are where we turn left to go down to the M61, etc. Like I said to you, I'm ignoring the motorways. They'll probably change before we get there because they're triggered by cars coming from the left or right. So I assume there's no cars coming from the left or right. No. So we're now in Worsley. This is the long straight road that takes us underneath the M60, the A580 slip road, the M61 slip road, the M61 slip road, Yeah, quite a lot of bridges. Doing 30, yeah, there you go. Right, oh, the car behind me, catching up. Just turned off there. Everyone must be in a rush for the tea tonight. So we go bridge 1, bridge 2, bridge 3, bridge 4. Before I thought there were 5. I think we've lost one somewhere along the way. Is that a bike? Yeah, someone walking with a bike. But they've got the lights on, whereas we saw someone earlier on riding a bike with no lights on. Go figure, eh? Anyway, there's no one behind us, no one in front of us. And when we come around these corners, we will end up in Walkden. There was a guy actually I was talking to who was from Walkden and was quite impressed. I knew how crap their shopping centre was. I went, it's just one of my things, I know these things. But yeah, it's about a year ago when I did the Explore Walkden, and I got hailed upon and soaked to the skin, much to the amusement of everyone stood outside a pub. As I've always said, life's too short to take yourself seriously. If you've been on this channel for long, you'll know. Although there is a lot of serious stuff occurring at the moment, like the weekly news thing and the Wigan Watch. Although it has got a bit of humour in there, the Wigan Watch, but you have to really dig down deep for it. So we're going past Brains Carpets. Lovely bit of road this. That's another spar. Obviously they're all closed because it's just coming up to 10:30. And now it's time for the news where you are. Lights are on red. It had to happen at some point. Looks like they've only just changed red as well, so. Lovely church on the right there. That's where it held and I got soaked to the skin. So if you've just joined us, we're currently in Worsley on the A6. Not Walkden, sorry, on the A6. Took some traffic lights which don't seem to want to do anything. At all. Hello? Right, I think they're going to change now. Yeah. Ironically, still nothing's caught up with me. Just considering how long I was stuck there, it's quite impressive. And there's the pub, I think it's the Stocks Inn it's called, or something like that, where they were all sat outside. Because it was COVID time. And I walked past looking like a drowned rat. They all pointed and laughed at me. So I did a little thing you could do under them circumstances, and I bowed to them. Like I say, don't take yourself too seriously, life's too short. Right, more oh, okay, I was going to say more red traffic lights, but these ones have changed. So Worsley's getting its, Walkden's getting its own back for my interpretation of Walkden. So yeah, if you just joined us, we are on the A6, eastbound, in Walkden. We're going to chat. You can feel free to chat amongst yourselves. I cannot join in the chat as I'm currently driving a vehicle, and it would be remiss of me to read what you were saying. So feel free to join in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, etc. etc. Loads of playlists as Toff's already pointed out. From the last few years, you can actually see things being demolished and being built over the years, which is quite something for geeks to look back at in years to come. So we've not been this way for a long while. So just thought, why not? It's not raining. It's not desperately late, and I just needed to drive somewhere. I miss driving. So we're coming up now to the Esso garage, where they've actually spelt it wrong, which I find a bit annoying. They got the colour scheme wrong as well, but you know, what can you do? This is on the A6. It's Esso and they've spelt it ESSAR. It's extraordinarily expensive as well. I wonder if they have a happy hour where they reduce the prices. What a good place to be. Don't believe her. 21st century never really happened to me. Don't believe her. Oh no. It's happy hour in the petrol station again. So we're in Little Hulton now. These trees either side, left and right, were lit up last Christmas, but not this Christmas by the looks of things. And these lights are too quick at changing. Talking of places that have been built, the Enterprise thing, the green thing on the right there, that's been knocked down and built as an Enterprise whilst we've been doing these drives over the years. There's a car behind me, but it's turning right. So we've got Spice and Spirits. Now sadly we're too late to see whether or not they've still got the Christmas tree lights outside the off licence round here. Got to be earlier for that. Because you know, it's well gone half 10, so I'm getting out of the car, in the car. Yeah, just stand in the middle of the road, mate, it's fine. That thing about opening your door by leaning over and using your left hand if you're on the driver's side, or your right hand if you're on the passenger side, like what the hell is that about? I always look in my mirror before I open my door. And your mirror actually shows you a better view than trying to look over your shoulder. Fuming. Anyway, I digress. So here's where the news agents is, the off licence is, and yeah, it's all shuttered up, so we can't see. It's very sad. We can now go up to 40. So slam the foot on the accelerator. Yeah, right. That sign was a bit bucky, wasn't it? No, didn't see that. Have a look at them. Yeah, there they are. Filthy. Just to catch your overtakers out. Someone's been caught out on that one, it's missing. Brilliant. Right, coming up to the roundabout with the distribution centres and the Aldi. M61 is on our right. But we're going straight on. Well, we're not going straight on, we've got to go around the roundabout, but it's technically straight on, but no. So we're around the roundabout. See, there you go. No sight. a lorry going incredibly slowly up there, but it is a distribution centre, I think. You can see the motorway from here and it looks like everyone's moving normally, but the 40-mile-an-hour speed limit we saw, which before I even knew before I even knew that was there, I'd already said I wasn't coming on the motorway. So, oh, there's some roadworks going on though. I thought the cars were going much quicker than me. I'm doing 40. That's because there's roadworks on, so there'll be lanes closed and everything, so this is more fun. I'm getting caught up now by a car behind me, a couple of cars behind me. We're coming up to the traffic lights where if you turn right, you see the motorway on the bridge in person. Why was that car in the right lane and now it's in my lane? What's that about? Anyway, we got through. I think the car was going to try and overtake these lorries. Sadly wasn't to be. Right, got a load of cars just turned left from the junction behind me. Looks like it's going to go for it. We might get to see someone actually crash into one of these bollards. That would be hilarious. A couple of them cars have turned off. There's only one behind me now. Look. Having another look. There's absolutely no point overtaking the lorry in front of us because there's a lorry at the lead of us with cars behind it. So why this car is even thinking about overtaking is beyond me. Anyway, we're at the next roundabouts. This is the West Orton roundabout. Looks like the lorry's going right this time. Oh, no it's not, it's going straight on. I forgot the junction works that way. Does look like the lorry's going right though. The car's going right as well. So goodbye to you lot. So we've now got this other van gone as well, whatever it was. 146.9, Jesus, that's expensive. There's me. SR were expensive. Grief. So doing exactly 40. Cisco Express. Nice traffic lights. White Horse Pub. Next set of traffic lights we see the disco parking lot. Also slow down to 30 around here. Ironically, it's after the houses. think they do it here? No. Still says 40 there. And then it says 30. Slow down. Nothing behind us. We're now doing 30. No brake quite, just take your foot off the accelerator when you know it's going to happen. There's the disco parking lot. Flash, 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 flash. I see the disco still going. Sorry, slow down too much to look at the disco parking lot then. Car lot. Ugh. Doesn't matter though, we still got through the lights, which is good. The lights are still on green, they must be triggered, but no one's triggered them. As in trigger lights, but no one's triggered them. Blues and twos coming the other way. I literally had to do nothing then, because it's on the other side of the road and there's plenty of room. No vehicles in front of it for it to overtake, so I'll just carry on regardless. Lights have changed. As we are here, we're going to turn left here and go past the Gerard Arms through Aspel that way. They are. Let's go there. Going left here. I think the ambulance is going left as well. Surprises me actually, because I thought, is it an ambulance? Oh, it's an ambulance or not. Yeah. I thought they'd be going, they weren't in a rush anyway, they'd be going to the ambulance station in Black Road. Idea. We might be transporting someone. Let's move out of the way to let everyone past. Then pulled in behind everyone again. I don't think I've ever been let by an ambulance before. I think that's a first. I've given way to that many ambulances in the past that it's only fair, I suppose, that you know, one gives way to me. It seems quite misty around here. Plenty of these signs for this thing that may never happen. It's Greater Manchester malarkey. Sadly, if you're a big fan of Chamberlain garage doors, we're going to miss that tonight. So we head to the roundabout. Yeah, it's definitely misty here. One car behind me's turned off. We've got one car behind me now. I think we've lost the ambulance. Probably, so if they've got someone who they have to be careful with, they've probably gone around all them bends quite carefully. It is misty though. It's not foggy, it is misty. No one on the roundabout. So that was asphalt, done and dusted. Going up to dangerous corners in mist. Corner 1. Dangerous corner where he's only got one light on. Dangerous corner 2. And we are free of the dangerous corners. Now come past the slow down sign, which is not illuminated because I'm not going fast. And we now head towards the Collier's Arms pub. Brake, damn you, brake. Take it nice and easy around here. Canal Bridge. To the traffic lights. Got the wibbly wobbly coming up. It's a bumpy wibbly wobbly as well. I thought that car was taking its time to get to the lights, it's not actually moving. That's the wibbly wobbly. And auto repairs coming up on the right now. Drop down to mini Tesco, tiny Tesco. And then up to the speed camera on the hill. And through Welly to Skulls. BP station, which is closed. That's the spa, which is closed. That's the Barbers, which is closed. just past the takeaway, which is open. Goals. Lights have just changed, which is not good because by the time we get there the filter will be gone. If there's any cars coming towards us, they get right away. Thankfully there's only one, so it didn't really make that much difference, so we get round just before they change, which is good. What a mate. We'll then Schlurple the Merple towards Poshmakis and Tesco lights, which are very quiet. There's only me here and that van. Now that car, but still very quiet. It is 22:53 though, so I suppose that's fair. So I'm heading up to the hospital, which had, I'd say, 6 ambulances there earlier. So many's got there now for a new feature, which is Ambulance Watch. Go past Pier Rooms. Hospital. Car slightly overreacted then. So many ambulances up there too. Actually, I'd say one. Say one ambulance. There's 2 there, but one looks like it's completely empty. And it was there before. So only one ambulance. That's good news. So we've got Wibbly Wobbly number 2. Well, God, it's quiet, isn't it? There's your Wibbly. And there's your Wobbly. Spencer Roads. Separated by a roundabout. They're separated by a roundabout, they is, yes. Over the railway line as we head towards dangerous traffic lights. A lorry's gone through. Oh, okay, I'm going to say so. I don't imagine they're going to change for us because there's nothing at the lights, but they have done, which is a bit bonkers. There is a car at the lights, which is even more bonkers. Because they've still not changed. Oh yeah, they've changed now. Past Patson's again. big chill quarter-mile stretch. Most all the shops, which are all shut apart from the takeaways, which are not shut. We drop down to dangerous traffic lights number 2. Which are on red. No on green. That worries me slightly because there's no one here. But there's no one either side either. Again, I was the only car anywhere near them traffic lights, so fair dues. Over the canal, over the Dougie. Under the railway bridge. It's a Renault garage. Nothing come in, no? Come in. No. It's past Bartland Mill. That other vehicle went. There was a vehicle. Oh, it might have been that van that was parked up in the Arnold Clark. So I saw a van or something turn right up onto this road just before I went under the railway bridge, but then I couldn't see it again. But then there was that van parked up at the Arnold Clark, so that probably explains that. Talking of parked up, quite a lot of lorries all parked up. Past Heinz's. Looking for him, looking for that car anyway. That I was going left there, not straight on. Otherwise, that could have been a bit messy. Anyway, that is it for this trip. Slightly extended version because we went the slightly longer round. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, etc, etc. And I'll see you all again next time. Until then, thanks, Toff. Bye! Bye!